I decided to write this book one day when I was sitting in my freezing cold house. The furnace was broken and I was on the phone with customer service at a home warranty company. And I was waiting and I'd had a very frustrating experience talking to a number of people. And I'm thinking, you know, I'm a journalist, I ask questions, I'm used to talking to people, and I'm having a hard time doing this. What about people who don't have the time to do this and don't have, you know, interview skills and those sorts of things to get people to tell them what they need to know? And I thought it would be a really interesting subject to look at because we all experience the frustration of being on hold and not getting what we want from the customer service agents once we talk to them. I think before I wrote this book, I was just like everybody else. I would be frustrated on the phone when I was trying to get something done. And since writing the book and visiting the call centers that I've visited and talking to customer service agents, talking to people in management, I probably have a more empathy than I did before as a customer. I visited Salt Lake City, and the people who answer the phones for JetBlue are, in general, women who work from home, and most of them are Mormon because they're in Salt Lake City. And I ended up meeting a couple, and Marlene and Don, and they work out of their home. They work next to each other in a spare room in their home, and all day they answer the phones for JetBlue. One of the moments that was really interesting was Marlene said to me that she looked at the people that she talked to every day who were so busy and working very hard and, you know, traveling, and she said they lived their life without margins. And I thought that was a really interesting comment. She said, you know, there are no margins, so if anything goes wrong, it upsets their entire lives. And that was a really interesting observation, and she certainly sees that. One of the things I found is that customer service is becoming more important, contrary to what we as customers sometimes feel. In a business like cable television, for instance, and high-speed internet, if you look at those companies that have done that, sometimes and in general around the country, those have been monopolies. For instance, Comcast has had a monopoly in the markets that they've been in. But with the entry of telecommunication companies that are coming into cable television and cable television companies going into, you know, providing telephone service, there's competition among these big companies that have never had that before. What's happening now, though, is customer service is becoming more important because there is competition. So they can't, you know, I hate to use this term, but they can't get away with ignoring customer service the way they used to be able to.